did the elephant stand on the marshmallow?
Why?
He didn't want to fall in the cocoa. I read that one in a book yesterday.
All right. Hi, I'm Cooper Packard, and I go to DePaul University, and I did speech. I did speech all 4 years, freshman through senior year. Okay, I did HDA, HI, prose, poetry, OO, SOS, and OC. My sophomore year, I made it to state in OO. My junior year, I made it in SOS, and my senior year, I made it in SOS and OC. My junior year, I placed second in SOS, and my senior year, I won in SOS. My junior year in SOS, my piece was about civic ignorance and just young people and voting. And then my senior year, it was about feminism and misperceptions of feminism, and then just generally about sexism. Well, my first tournament was the HF Novice Tournament, I believe, and I wasn't memorized. I was doing oratory and extemp, and my friend had note cards, and I was just kind of bubbling through it, but I still managed to place, so it was a pretty positive experience. My sophomore year at state, I was kind of a mess. I was really nervous. I went in oratory, and I made a lot of changes to my speech, and I was like fumbling throughout the rounds. So that didn't go that well. But then my junior year, I was more excited because I had like a bunch of my friends made it, and I was memorized actually, and I felt confident in my speech, so that was good. And then senior year, I was just kind of ready to like finish off my high school career well. So I was also not really memorized in one of my events, but otherwise it was a fun time. But kind of emotional to be done with things. Oh, okay. My favorite thing about speech was probably the community between all the schools. That sounded really lame, but like actually I got to meet so many people from other schools, and like when you go to college you actually continue to be friends with them, and a lot of them are like still talking to you. So that's pretty cool. And no matter what, like you're gonna meet people from other schools and other states that did speech, and that's always like a pretty common thing you can bond over. So that was cool. My favorite speech memory was probably my junior year. I was put in prose, and I didn't know what I was doing. And after like my first tournament, I went out and I wasn't memorized, and I just kind of like did it, and then I didn't break, and I was like, man, like this sucks, whatever. And then that week, I was like, I'm just gonna change the entire way I'm doing this on a Friday, the night before a tournament. And I was like, maybe this will work. And then at the tournament, I won, and then I was like, wow, like your mindset does so much in this game. Like it all depends on how you're thinking about things. So yeah, that was a pretty good memory. I would say a good lesson is just to look at things from different perspectives. I know when you're like practicing on a speech or like a DDA or something at all, you like look at it for like weeks on end, and you're trying to change things and see what's wrong and like what's working. And it's really interesting because you have to like look at it from an outside perspective and see how it affects different audiences. And I feel like that's kind of applicable no matter what you're doing. Yeah, just to look at things differently. Probably something like knowledge. I'd probably just say enjoy your time while you're doing it. Don't stress out over it too much, because it's not the end of the world if you don't break at a tournament or something. And also just really enjoy like the people in the community, because it's like a microcosm of like the bigger world, I guess, technically. So you get a lot of like experience, more so than you'd think when you join the team. But yeah, just enjoy it and like try as many new things as you can. Do speaking, do acting, see what you like. Try extemp, maybe don't try extemp, it's up to you. But literally every event will benefit you somehow in the future, so just try things.